Welcome to this Upsolver presentation, where we're going to show you how to use Upsolver to process data out of AWS S3 into Dremio for analytics. We're going to start with the data source that Upsolver provides that is continuously streaming data into an AWS S3 bucket. We've gone ahead and pre-filled in this form with the relevant information, so go ahead and click on Continue to see the available files. Here you can see a variety of files that are available that are constantly being ingested. Here's an example of the parse data that we're going to be sending to Dremio. Go ahead and click on Create to generate a working data source. This new data is being brought into Upsolver now to be transformed. We're going to click on New Output so we can select Dremio. Here's Dremio in our Data Lake section. We've pre-filled in this form. Go ahead and click Next. We're going to select all of the fields and then use one of the over 200 built-in transformation functions to flatten some nested items. We simply click plus to add all of the available fields. And this is a very important feature in Upsolver that makes it incredibly simple to flatten nested data elements. We simply click on Last Element, and that means all the nested data fields are flattened. Great, everything's set. Let's add the fields. You can see all the elements here, including our two functions to flatten the item arrays. We're going to switch to the SQL View, and you can see specifically what's going on. Here you see the generated SQL, specifically the last element function that's flattening our item ID and price arrays. We'll click on Run to transform the data for Dremio. First we'll supply some connection information. Here we've pre-filled in the form. Now just click Next. We're taking a small range of data for this example with just 50 events. We'll take the defaults and click Deploy. Since we just launched this transformation, the summary page doesn't show anything yet. We'll take a look at the Progress tab and see what's happening there. Here we see the job is kicked off and it's started processing. So let's flip back to the Summary tab one more time. Since we only have a small sample set, this should be pretty quick. Here you can see the data has been processed and ready to query in Dremio. So let's go ahead and flip over to Dremio and check that out. Typically you'd click here to go ahead and fill in all your connection data, but we're going to do that behind the scenes. I'm going to select the Upsolver database and the orders data table. Now we've just executed a basic query to look at everything that's in there, but let's enhance it a little bit to look for event type equal order. We're going to go ahead and add that to the SQL statement. And here you can see this worked exactly as expected and took less than a second. You can see the runtime over here. This data is continually being fed into Dremio from Upsolver, making it extremely simple to use Dremio with just a few clicks. And that's how easy it is to get streaming AWS S3 data into Dremio with Upsolver. Check our website to find out more.